our visionary leader, Honorable Chief Minister, the Chairman, GIOSTAR Group, Dr. Srivastava, Dr. Awa, Chairman of Xavier Hospital, Ashwin Bhai, the dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. For any health minister working for the people with a goal which my Chief Minister has given to us, which says, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukhma Apniyat. Let everybody be happy, let everybody be healthy. A futuristic science like stem cell technology is something which, even by the latest modern and the most enlightened standards, requires a lot of understanding. It's a subject comparatively less known and much lesser exposed. The beginning was made in 2009 when this group signed a memorandum of understanding at Vibrant Gujarat, which is an event which my Chief Minister has so perfected that it has become now sine qua non as far as the growth and progress of the state is concerned. It was then this project was conceived. When first I met Dr. Srivastava, incidentally it so happened that I was reading about this subject and we had a very good meeting. Therefore today, before I came here, instead of preparing a formal address, I just searched my library and tried to find out what is happening in the global arena as far as the stem cell applications are concerned. And I'll just present three typical examples. Dr. Awa has very vividly described various applications. I won't go into the details of that, neither I'm competent to do that. But as a bystander, as a layman who doesn't understand this subject, I was just trying to go through that what kind of opportunities these treatment offers and why Gujarat today is leading India as far as these specific cure, route and treatment is concerned. I carefully picked up three cases. The first one I'll read out for you, which is known as a case of a Berlin patient. The first and the only case which is known to have been fully cured of HIV/AIDS. It reads, this case involved an American living in Germany, Timothy Brown, known popularly as the Berlin patient, whose infection appears to have been eradicated after two carefully planned bone marrow stem cell transplantations in 2007 and 2008. There's no evidence of HIV in my body after 3 years, even though dozens of tests have been done to look for it, said Brown, now a San Francisco Bay Area resident and a patient at UCSF and San Francisco General Hospital. To this day, Brown is believed to be the only person ever cured of HIV. The second case I tumbled across was the researchers growing bone in a laboratory. Now, a Florida State University engineering professor is looking to develop new technologies that could replace bone mass lost to the disease as well as traumatic bone injuries such as those suffered in automobile accidents or combat. Teng Ma, an associate professor of chemical and biochemical engineering at the Florida A&M University, FSU College of Engineering, and two colleagues have received an US dollars 824,000 four-year grant from the US Department of Defense to research ways of generating bone cells in a laboratory that then could be transplanted into human patients. The third I came across, I carefully picked up is 3 dialysis patients have received the world's first blood vessels grown in a lab from donated skin cells. It's a key step towards creating a supply of ready-to-use arteries and veins that could be used to treat diabetes, soldiers with damaged limbs, people having heart bypass surgery, and others. The goal is to one day have a refrigerated inventory of these in various sizes and shapes that surgeons could order up as needed, like bandages and other medical supplies. There is fourth one, which says that there is a new airway stem cell found, which says that researchers at UCLA have identified a new stem cell that participates in the repair of the large airways of the lungs, which play a vital role in protecting the body from infectious agents and toxins in the environment. The airways protect the body by producing and clearing mucus from the airways. The mucus is largely produced by specializing mucus glands in the airway, and the mechanisms of normal and excessive mucus production are not well understood. However, this newly discovered lung stem cell for mucus glands will likely yield new insights into this critical process. The study appears in June 27, 2011 issue of the peer-reviewed journal Stem Cells. Now, these 4 are diverse cases which show that what kind of critical applications, right from eradicating HIV/AIDS to the heart disease, to the bone replacement, to the resurgence of lungs. I mean, variety of disease which basically affect these vital organs, including kidneys, the stem cell applications can make a difference. What is more important according to me is that if you were to develop drugs for treatment of this, number one, it will take a lot of time. The clinical trials itself will consume a lot of time, number of years, billions of dollars of investment, and at the end of it, maybe 1 out of 1,000 molecules or maybe 1 out of 100,000 molecules might see the light of the day as far as effective molecule, not necessarily without the inadvertent side effects of the same. Ordering arteries off the shelf and replacing lungs are some of the areas where I think in our country we need a permanent cure and a mechanism that helps you to cure that. Traumatic injuries, as far as India is concerned, my chief minister, who had a dream to ensure that nobody in the state should suffer for want of critical treatment, the answer and response to that was 108 services, which today saves 1 life every 14 minutes. And I'm happy to share with you that as a vision of my chief minister, the kind of facility that we are putting up at Surat will be far more larger than what is being established here, which is a good beginning, and we will be further building upon that to create it as one of the best facilities ever created by any state government through a public-private partnership anywhere in the world. on a day which is auspicious, with a note which my Chief Minister has placed that let everybody be happy. Sarvatra Sukhina Santu, Sarve Santu Nirabhaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukhmapnivar.